It's suspended disbelief.
Matthew McConaughey is opening up about the terrifying moment a recent flight he was on was forced to make an emergency landing. The True Detective star joined Kelly Ripa's Let's Talk Off-Camera podcast on Wednesday and recounted the alarming incident that happened when he and his wife, Camila Alves, were aboard a Lufthansa plane in March.
Captain said it dropped 4,000 feet.
What does that feel like?
I mean, it's zero gravity. Your red wine and the glass and the plates that your food was on are all suspended, floating still, just in the air. And to look at it for that long, which wasn't that long, it was 1, 2, 3, 4, and then everything just comes crashing down. Yeah, it was a hell of a scare. A complete loss of control. You're complete, 100% feeling of I am not in control. I have no way to get control of this situation.
The Just Try One Bite author detailed the harrowing experience on her Instagram back then, posting a video of food all over the floor and explaining that their aircraft had to divert and land near Washington, D.C. Another passenger shared more video from inside the aircraft, and according to NBC News, the flight was scheduled to fly from Texas to Germany, but encountered heavy turbulence and landed at Dallas International Airport. 7 people were injured, but the Dallas Buyers Club star and his wife were okay.
My tray table is what held me down. I did not have my seatbelt on. And there was not a seatbelt warning right before it happened. Yeah, I just immediately reached over, made sure Camila had her seatbelt on, held hands there, just saying, okay, is that it? Is there another one coming? Another one did come.
During the candid conversation, the 53-year-old recalled how other passengers reacted, as he shared that it was one of the worst flights he has ever been on.
It was odd. You hear people's reactions. Some people were ghost silent. Some people had big burst of laughter. And it was not like, oh, this is fun. It was like, I've just got to deal. I'm in shock. Mm-hmm. And then, you know how it is on a plane. If you see the flight attendant not looking extremely confident, you're like, uh-oh. You know what I mean?
Right. It's the only place my eye goes, the flight attendant.
Always.
Right. So we had to reroute to Washington Dulles that night. I was on my way to Vietnam, actually, which I finally did make it. But yeah, it was the hairiest flight I've ever had by far.
Matthew also revealed that the couple's 3 children were not on board the plane at the time.
The two of us would have assumed that this was it. This was the end. And we would have been glad that we were together, but we would have been filled with sorrow that we couldn't say goodbye to our kids. And is the will updated? And who did we leave our kids to again? Like, all of that comes into your mind, right?
Well, I didn't project that far ahead. I didn't do that much math. Now that you say it, I think most of that stuff is in line. I also, as a person who's not a pilot, my mind goes to the actual engineering of the plane, the steel, and it buckled, and you go, how can something withstand that? I happen to have a friend of mine sitting next to me who was a pilot.
Wow.
And he was calm as could be. He was like, and I was like, can the plane hold that? And he was like, these things are so tested that, yes, don't worry about the plane. Structurally, it can hold that. That was a big relief.